Testing, testing. Welcome to episode 2 of paddlecast.us. Where the hell are we?
Between
Oh, what's the name of the drop-in?
Wayne B. Stevens
Wayne B. Stevens.
boat ramp and the Confederate Point Apartments. I do believe.
Dead ahead. Well, you know, when we go this way, we do whatever we're going to do, and then we can, when we come back, we could always go down there a little ways if we wish.
Yeah.
Let's see, it's September 4th, Labor Day.
Labor Day.
A Monday. And so we shall labor to edify you on the kayaking possibilities. Hello, big dog. So were you really looking at that same moment at that same kayak and canoe club?
Yes.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah, because I'm kind of like retracing our path, and I was like, wait a second, Seminole Kayak and Canoe Club? What?
And then, ding! Hey, look! I find some humor in the fact that these apartments are probably higher out of the water than many of those multi-million-dollar houses we were looking at yesterday.
Yeah, you got a mate on the second floor.
Even on the first floor, it looks like it'd be a good 5 or 6 feet out of the water.
Oh, easy. I mean, let's be real. Let's look at one of those air units on the side. One of those things is about 3 feet tall. You've almost got 9 feet. You could stack about 3 of those till you hit water.
And it is low tide right now.
Yeah.
This person looks like they're risking life and limb every time they get on their boat. That little dock doesn't seem... Oh, I see. They've got a... Rather than repair the dock, they just threw a 2x6 down.
Yeah.
Okay.
They have provisions. It's all good.
Okay, so this is still the Ortega River, and dead ahead is Lamb's Marina, where we dropped in yesterday.
Yep. Howdy.
Morning. It really is.
We're exploring around the edge of the apartments.
Well, you said you wanted to go down the other side, right?
Yeah.
Oh, but in this case, the other side's that way, to starboard. Like the canoe club's down there.
Yeah, that's I don't know what's around the apartments. I don't remember what's around the apartments.
The last time when we went this way,
It goes up into the Cedar River, if I'm not mistaken.
yeah, there's a bridge, and we didn't go beyond the bridge.
Okay.
But there's a good amount of distance to go that way if we feel like it, so perhaps we shall.
Well, that'll be in the direction of the other boat ramp that we used not too long ago.
Oh, the one down on Timuquana.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
No, because Timuquana would be to the right.
Timuquana.
Yeah, to the left would be where the Cedar River runs north.
Oh, dead ahead, we've got a cormorant just checking us out. Head popped up out of the water, and he's back down. Wouldn't it be funny if it turned out the Loch Ness Monster was just a cormorant that was way closer than you thought?
Yep. Just an out of focus cormorant.
Hey, dude. Like coming over to hitch a ride. Now, have you ever seen that in China they use cormorants to hunt fish?
No.
It's amazing.
It sounds amazing.
They I guess they must hand raise the cormorants and train them, and they I guess put a rope around their foot, like a line around their foot,
Kind of spearfish with them.
and then the cormorants dive in, get the fish, and bring them back to the guys on the boat.
Well, I mean, in the history of working animals, that sounds pretty how you should do it.
PETA hates it.
He hates everything.
No, I'm sure they don't. Oh, well, maybe they do. Who knows? Yes, PETA does hate everything. You know what I find really interesting? There's a people for the ethical treatment of animals, but there's no PETA for the people for the ethical treatment of people.
That's true.
Maybe you get the ACLU, that kind of counts.
This doesn't roll off the tongue the same. I'm with
Nice. Now, so is that still Lakeshore Drive dead ahead?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yep. You know, it's funny. I think you can tell we're heading towards the very peak of low tide because it feels like it's still sucking out. It could just be me. Because I can't fathom why the water would feel so slow. Maybe I'm looking forward too much and not to the side.
Well, we're not really digging in either. I mean, if you stop paddling for a sec, we're going to know pretty much right away.
Got some cut content from the birds over here.
Bob, these birds are attacking me. Yeah, I see that it is. Oh, just jump. I see that it is not completely slack. And we are not making our usual bullet line through the water.
Yeah. I like somebody just stuck their above ground pool ladder over there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like up there past the apartments.
You gotta paddle right there, son.
Okay. Well, where do you want to be?
Well, I'm just going forward, but I want to paddle on the left side because my right arm is kind of beat from paddling on the right side the whole time yesterday. I'm sorry, you were saying?
I was saying, real cute neighborhood up there. It's the apartments, little mid-century things.
Yeah. I'm really looking at these sailboats here on the right.
I know.
They don't seem to be.
I'm seeing you seeing them.
I see you seeing them.
My man lusts for wind power. I see a totally jacked up dock too.
Yeah. You know, the water in Florida is just so skinny, man. It's hard to have a decent sailboat because you need to have enough keel to keep you from just going to leeward the whole time.
Yep.
The only real practical boat in this entire area is a catamaran. Which I very much lust, easy for you to say, which I very much lust for as well. Here's a kind of a fun topic that I bet you know about. Have you heard of John Titor?
Oh, the time traveler?
The very one.
Does this guy know that he's kind of pointed right at us? Yeah,
Well, if he does, he doesn't care. He might slow down. That would be polite, but thanks a lot. Anyway, my point about John Titor, the time traveler, is that he mentions that him and his father use a sailboat to bring oranges up and down to St. John's in a sailboat.
Yeah. Wait, he said that?
Yes.
Well, that's interesting. That could actually be a thing in the future.
I very much think it's going to be
It was certainly a
because,
thing in the past.
yeah, I mean, let's face it, when gasoline gets too expensive, when it becomes more cost effective to move stuff up and down the river than to truck it up and down 95,
Yeah.
that is actually probably already true. But as I understand it, it's very difficult to get commercial insurance for a sailboat. If you are actually trying to move stuff up and down the river for commercial purposes,
Well, they
they don't want to insure the load.
They give insurance to 18-wheelers. They crash all the fucking time.
That's fucking true as true, no doubt about it.
Like, I don't even know.
Although you can recover some of the cargo, you know what I mean, from the road.
Yeah.
You sink, not so much.
Well, it depends on the quality of your containers.
Right.
You know, if everything's in wooden crates, yeah, for sure. But if it's in steel isotainers, I don't know. They'll probably float for a while.
Wow.
And one day we're going to catch a fish in the boat.
One day. It's happened to me on my sailboat. I think that might be an S2 over there. I can't imagine that that is deep enough unless it was totally dredged out. That thing must be sitting on land, sitting on the ground.
I don't know. We can see.
I'm going to go over and look at it.
Unless, like you said, they carved out a good hole for it there.
Yeah.
This one looks like it's sitting on ground.
Well, somebody should power wash the fucking thing anyway.
Right?
Center cockpit and a catch. Oh no, that is a catch. Here's a funny little tidbit. Oh, woof, woof. Do you know the difference between a catch and a yawl?
No, not at all.
Okay. Well,
I had no pre notions about what either were.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, I think I should probably break us before we end up in there.
I got it. Huh. Well, he's definitely afloat.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool.
Yeah, more so than the other one, I'd say. It wasn't even bobbing much.
Yeah, fore and aft, but not side to side.
Yeah.
Oh, also, I see a distinct problem with this dock situation.
Yeah. They're in a lot of dock.
I wonder.
You want help with your boat? We'll tow it.
Now, this is an interesting conundrum. I wonder if that would be legitimate salvage.
I don't know about all that.
Clearly, it's abandoned. It's at a dock that doesn't have a dock.
With no numbers?
With no numbers, with no nothing.
Huh.
I bet if you took it, it would take quite some time for somebody to notice it was gone.
You might be right.
The big question is, are there booms and sails down below? If so, it's mine.
Yeah, you're ready to roll.
It's not. Anyway, I have enough problems without all that.
Sorry, microphones. Must be malfunctioning. What are we talking about?
We're talking
Look at
now.
this
See,
old-ass
we're not
speedboat,
talking
dog.
about piracy. We're talking about legitimate salvage.
Yeah.
If that boat was aground anywhere else,
First come, first serve.
very much so. There was a boat that sank in relatively shallow water right near the end of my street.
Yeah.
And that is definitely legit salvage.
Did you go get it?
I did not, because it was a powerboat. That is a sinker.
That to me would have been catch and release, bud.
This boat is definitely on the ground and probably full of water too.
Nothing a bilge pump and some epoxy can't fix.
Yep, this looks like some hurricane fuckery right here.
It looks a lot like some hurricane fuckery. That or some poor initial construction fuckery.
Difficult to tell the difference, really.
Isn't it though? But you know, you get yourself a situation where the two gazebos out back are nicer than your hacienda.
Right? This is such an interesting little area. You know, the developers haven't come in and scooped this shit all up.
Yeah, it's wild, isn't it?
Well, and I think that they're not gonna, because this is all
future loss.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's not keeping them from building an absolute behemoth right where the Times Union building used to be.
True enough.
That thing's not even finished and it's knocking on death's door.
Now this is a legit commercial vessel, which is the only one I've seen around here.
Yeah, this man goes scrimping.
He surely does. Well, I can't imagine he's doing it in the St. John's.
He probably brings that boy out to Mayport. It's good fishing just past the intercoastal.
Well, yeah, so I guess maybe it's just cheaper to store it here at his house.
Yeah, why not? He's got the house.
And probably the gas isn't, the price of the gas to get back and forth probably costs less than the storage.
And get a load of his crabbing rig that he's got up on land.
Wow.
With his
homeboy's got quite a little spread here.
Yeah.
This dude's a professional fisherman.
Yeah, a little bit. He's got the money maker and he's got some little side gigs.
A bunch of little side gig. He's got enough crab traps and boats to service them to feed an army up in here.
And he keeps
the Camp David.
This one's got miles, but he treats it pretty good, you can tell.
Yeah.
What would you say? That's a 60s boat? Or earlier?
Probably earlier.
Yeah. Been around.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Last time we went down that way. Because we did go around the apartments and into there. And we hit shallow water eventually.
That's right.
And we were just like, oh, time to take a hike.
Yeah.
I thought all of this was fairly fresh to my eyes and my brain.
Yeah, we didn't come up this way.
Man, seagulls have it figured out, man. They're just like, when I don't want to go fishing, I just go to a parking lot. And go to the McDonald's drive-thru also. That's poor thing.
Yeah.
Like
got a houseboat over there.
Yeah.
Pretty nice.
I feel like one should know that if you're parking something on water, it better be like waterproofed at least a little bit.
Well, It is kind of funny that they've got a roof over the dock, but not over the boat.
Right?
That seems like the somewhat counterintuitive.
It's
approach.
funny.
Now there's a sailboat next to this thing, but no mast on it. It's interesting to me that most of the boats on this side seem to be more or less derelict.
Yeah.
That seems strange to me.
Not even a stretch to say either. These things have years of being ignored, I would say.
I would say so.
Damn shame too.
I wonder if this thing has a mast.
Well, somewhere.
Well, not necessarily.
What, you think it's got a prop shaft under it?
Well, it definitely does. Whether the motor runs or not is another question entirely, but
Yeah.
but it do float, so that's something.
Yeah.
Do not see mast anywhere via storage. Watch your back there. What's behind us? Well, I know for sure that the mast ain't down below. It's a big boat. That's like a 36.
Yeah, right. You know what I noticed?
Nope.
The only thing keeping you out of the cabin is a master lock.
Yeah.
Bad move.
Generally speaking, there's on a boat that looks like that, there's nothing. Oh, I see the problem. See the rusty spot on the front?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a critical piece of hardware
Yeah.
that you don't have. That's the thing you attach the mast to.
Yeah, well.
And if it rips out, even if you got a mast, it ain't going to stay on.
Is that just like an integral failure? Is there any way to fix that?
Depends. I mean, yes, they're definitely. I mean, it's fiberglass.
Yeah.
And fiberglass is notoriously strong. And if you don't give a shit what it looks like, yeah, you can make it work.
Here's a fun one.
The pontoon boat.
Oh yeah.
It's the party boat, man.
The party trawler.
Not something I would be bothered with, but I could see it.
I think it'd be fun as hell to slow ride one of those things out into open water.
Oh, I do not agree.
That's where everyone gets drunk and falls off and lost forever.
Well, more. Yes, but first everyone gets totally seasick and throws up everywhere.
Oh yeah.
Here we have a pride flag. That's a little pleasant surprise.
Yep. Y'all cool.
It's a little tatterdemalion, but all right.
And this wood shingle house is adorable.
Isn't it though? Looks
as
like it belongs on
mansion-esque
Cape Cod
homes
somewhere.
That one kind of speaks to me with its A-framiness on the butt end.
Yeah. A little bit low though.
Yeah. It means it's mine when the waters come.
Well, yes. We're going to need a bigger canoe.
There comes a future where paddling might be the best way to get around. Might go straight Thailand water market over here.
Uh-huh. Well, I will definitely be going Waterworld catamaran or trimaran at that point. I have not got the foggiest idea what this does up in here. I guess we're going to find out. Here, switch sides.
What's that?
Switch sides.
Switch sides. Oh, these people are legit. They got a fish cleaning table up there.
What?
So these people are legit. They have a
Fish cleaning table. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, you spot a real one.
Now, this is a very big dock, and they've got some heavy machinery associated with it. I wonder if this is like construction or like a marina.
Is this the parking area for the restaurant next to the adult store?
I cannot say. I did not know there was a... That seems like such an unfortunate place for a restaurant.
Yeah, it sure is.
Imagine what the water was doing to move that concrete block there. Oh, big fish jump. Wow. This guy has got it made, dude. Water got to come up quite a bit to be a problem for that guy.
Right?
Tin roof.
I'm a bit fascinated. This one's made to last.
The number of chairs makes me think it's like, hey, is this a restaurant? But that must be the restaurant.
Yeah.
So this is just somebody who has seen the future and didn't like what he saw.
Right? I wonder how you even get to that, though. That must be on Lakeshore. Yeah.
It must be, or there must be a long driveway.
No, because Lakeshore is just past the adult store here. But yeah, this restaurant was always down here, and it's been various things. And I always thought to myself, how does this thing even stay in business? Because nobody knows it's there. Everyone just sees the sex shop next to it.
What kind of restaurant even is it?
Closed.
Oh.
There is a dinosaur, though. 3 o'clock. On the patio. Under the Corona sign.
Oh, there he is. Wow.
Oh, and a human.
And a
Okay,
human.
maybe they're not closed.
Built by D&W Woodworks. I think that those, I think that the decking is not wood.
No, it's engineered stuff.
Yeah. Morning.
Howdy.
Huh. I wonder if these are the same jet skiers we saw yesterday. Got a little not populated business over here.
And here's a spot I've always thought about dropping in at, but I've always wondered, is it going to be too rough right there?
Well, we could go check it out. We'll know pretty quick. Wow. Thank you, Jet Ski Wake. Dick. Oh, it's the Phoenix. Right.
Yep.
Tidewater Boat Works. I guess Tidewater Boat Works is out of business. Oh, as is the Phoenix now I think about it.
Is it?
I think so, yeah. I believe they closed during COVID.
Oh. Shit.
Yeah, most unfortunate, but true. Yeah, this is abandoned. So I think we absolutely can go drop in over there
Yeah, that's my thought on the
if we
matter.
really wanted to, although
Somebody's living there in their RV, it looks like.
looks that way.
You know what I always wonder? Because the
No,
service,
Mitchell, what have you always wondered?
because the service attributed to them is always changing. I wonder what percentage of the satellite dishes that exist in the world are actually functional.
Huh.
Because I always feel like there's about 10 decommed ones for every in-use one, at least.
Well, it's kind of got there's some old-fashioned technology there that really isn't that much in use anymore, right? I mean,
To an extent. I don't know how much...
nowadays it's, the thing in your hand to the satellite in geostationary orbit, right?
yeah,
So there's not that much of a need for broadcast or receipt over a dish.
true.
And also, I think they're not all made equal, right? I mean, like,
No, they're not.
I had some internet service, whatever the first one was, that had satellite because DSL didn't exist. Not satellite, but had, what you just said, the Dish Network, I guess it was.
Yeah.
Or whatever the hell that was.
Dish and DirecTV were the big ones forever.
Right.
Yeah.
And that was the way to get internet where I was because there was no fiber. You wanted faster than...
And also, Hughes has been forever doing satellite internet. But
there's another sinker, and this really looks like... I mean, this is, I presume, housing that comes with docks.
yeah, I think it's a little condo thing.
So I'm a little surprised that they're letting somebody have their boat be...
Derelict?
Yeah, that's not usually allowed at the Coconut Creek Condo and Marina. Is that what that says, Coconut?
It certainly does.
Damn. My eyes are for shit, bro. Hello. It's is that an Airstream? That's a wannabe Airstream.
Yeah.
Hmm.
It's an Airstream with seams.
Right. Well, we've got some paddlers dead ahead. At least one of them's fishing.
I like the Florida Flophouse energy I'm picking up by that 1 o'clock thing.
Yep.
I feel like I'm
another place that gets very much underwater.
Feel like I'm off a 301 down south somewhere looking at that.
Yeah. Well, swamp dog's gonna swamp dog.
You're right.
Oh, look, there's another
Tributary?
Yeah.
Yeah. That runs up into the Cedar Hill area.
You have a much better picture of the map in your head than I do.
Yeah.
My mental map ended at the bridge back there. I knew this kind of went up, but that's sort of it.
Yeah, this goes way west and bends up. I think it might run all the way to Normandy.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, I like this. The person in the red kayak is fishing behind him.
I don't know, you want to run down a little tributary and flip us around?
I sort of want to keep going, but I will defer to your
Well, let's keep going.
desires, if you wish.
Yeah, man.
I imagine that tributary don't go all that far.
Not at all.
Pretty... Oh, he's fishing off both ends. Oh, they're both fishing off. They really want to get some fish. We're not going to cross your lines, are we? Good. Nice. Go get him. Here's another guy up on stilts.
Yeah, man. That's a cool ass house.
Yeah, I don't hate it. You know, what's really kind of funny is that 20 years from now, the two that we've seen on stilts are probably the only things that are going to still be here.
Possibly.
Or at least, you know, still habitable. Probably need a boat to get to it, but to my mind, that makes it even more desirable.
Right?
Yeah. Oh, it's sort of the alternate security method, right? Method one is 3 days is about as far as a hungry person can walk. So if you're 3 days walk from anything, then you're pretty safe from the hordes of starving people who want to come and kill you and take your shit.
Right?
But that is a pretty good secondary option.
Right?
Fire down into it.
Yeah, I think it's cool as hell, frankly.
And it's the secondary. The primary residence is up front. And I guess that's like the, I don't know.
That's just the cabana out back.
Nice.
I won't be the guy to tell you this, Andy, but you're leaning hard to the left.
What you mean? Oh,
I'm counter leaning you like crazy. Thank you.
sorry. I was looking the other way and not minding my buoyancy. This guy's got a plethora of kayaks and paddleboards on his
Right?
rack.
And you can tell that his boat hasn't been abandoned.
There's another. There's quite a bit of action up in this whole area.
Yeah.
This stretch of river seems to have people who are very much using their boats,
Yeah.
unlike the previous stretch.
Don't know what the heck was wrong with the one about a quarter mile behind us, but
Well, probably, it's never one thing that kills a pilot. It's always a combination of factors. Have you noticed that the canoe is much more speedy now?
yeah.
Princess Joy.
What a modest little house attached to that.
Yeah.
You love to see it. I think this boat's just called Mexican.
Mexican.
Oh, snap. Good money says the wife's Puerto Rican.
I would say that's racist, but it really ain't.
What was that?
I was going to say that's racist, but it really ain't.
Nah.
Just observational. Now, at our 11 o'clock there, I can't tell if that used to be a dock or it used to be a boat.
Used to be a boat. Docks are never white. And that used to be white. Look at this
Is
creepy
it like
house.
completely upside downy? God damn.
Investigate.
I believe that's worthy of some
Investigate.
Investigate. Investigate.
We seek answers.
Well, I got to thank you, buddy, because I lived here for quite a few years, and I was always saying, God damn it, I need to get out on the water more. So
Done.
you have made that happen in an excellent way. So I thank you.
I think the whole affair's come right in at $300. So I'm not even mad about it.
Well, yeah, as a per ride operation, we're down into the like $10 a piece per ride. Easy. Less than that, probably.
Yeah.
My eyeballs just cannot resolve that into, oh, I see.
I can too.
You would really think that there would be some sort of a, what I'm going to call an authority, that would sort of require you to take care of this kind of thing.
Right?
I mean, I am certain that this boat leaked no end of gasoline, oil, and who the hell knows what into the river. I mean, long ago. Now it's probably a solid.
Yeah.
But, I mean...
It's an extension of the mud now.
I mean, they never even untied it from the piling.
Yeah, you'd think that they could have come along with a come along and like ratcheted it back up, right?
Well, but there's nothing to attach it to. But see,
Oh. We have a notice.
Huh?
So we have a notice.
A notice?
Yeah.
You'll notice this notice is notice to the...
I'll let you read it.
Notice. You're supposed to get rid of this fucking thing. Florida Fish and Wildlife. The owner in the interest of attached property, unlawful, must be removed, otherwise the Fish and Wildlife Conservation Commission will take steps to have the property removed. All right, well that answers that.
Yeah, but
No signature, no date, no nothing else. No date, or if there was, the sun has bleached it out. So I guess they're not in a rush to fix the problem.
I guess not. Huh, let's see here. Any Scrabble marks on the paper?
Nope. At least if there were, they're gone now.
Yeah, I don't even see an indentation. That's a shame. Wow, we should probably stay put.
Yeah, I'm all back. Well, riddle me this. Shall we keep going or shall we turn back?
I mean, I still got gas in the tank if you want to keep cruising.
All right. I think we'll go up around this corner and see what we see.
Yeah.
As we get through this little wakeage.
That's a big skipper there came from somewhere.
And that means there's plenty of water going that way anyhow. Oops. Ah. Okay. Blue flag with a white cross. Greek?
No.
Scots.
Yes. Their blue seems very light, though.
Well, let's face it, man. Florida sun will bleach anything.
True.
My wife and I have this little metal hummingbird in the garden. And it was, you know, I guess painted with some kind of epoxy. And the thing was like very brilliantly colored 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Now it's almost white.
I don't know if it didn't get painted with very UV-minded paint. That'll happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of funny. Most people don't think about it, but if I'm not mistaken, the Union Jack is just the English, Scottish, and Welsh flags all stacked on top of each other.
I believe that is correct.
Yep. So yeah,
I wonder if the Scots are going to finally get around to saying we're out of here.
did they get Brexited along?
They did, and they were not happy about it.
Yeah.
And I bet the Irish are like, ah.
Wait, have we been down this way? That fucking thing over there with all the steps leading up to it seems so familiar.
I do not think we have ever been up this way.
Okay.
I don't remember any of this. I remember seeing the bridge, but we turned back before it, as I recall. So yeah, one time I landed in Dublin, and I was beat. I wasn't really thinking about what I was doing, or what I was saying, more importantly. And I asked some Irishman about something about being part of the UK, and he was like, shut me right down. He's like, this is Ireland. We are not part of the UK. I was like, oh yeah, right. Sorry. It's Northern Ireland, Belfast.
I'm glad those people aren't having as much trouble as they used to.
Yeah. Knock on wood when you say that.
All right. On today's episode of Identify That Roadway. Identify that roadway.
Definitely not. Not without my map. Yeah, this does go much further than I really imagined that it did.
Yeah, this is all Cedar River. Huh?
Right. I want to get out and swing on these swings.
They look comfy, but I think that your ass will go right through them.
Yeah, they don't look like they've been well maintained.
Yeah.
Again, with things that the sun will just eat.
Yeah, man. Everything should be designed to be sacrificial out here because
Well, you want, right? I'm going to. Oh, I left my phone in the truck, and your phone is in front of me.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No,
You have to check on something?
I was only going to look at the map and try and figure out what this road was. Usually, there's a sign on the road that says what it is. Or maybe that's just the Yankee thing, and they don't bother with that sort of thing down here. Well, let me see. If the thing behind us was was it Timuquana?
Timuquana? Yeah.
So
I know what this is.
Oh, well then what is it?
This is San Juan.
Yeah, there we go. I could not think of the name.
This is the one that we've dropped in at before. The Curtis whatever.
Oh, it totally is. And that's to our right.
Yeah.
We have not. Ah, yeah.
No,
Right.
the other one was Curtis. This is a different one.
Yeah, but this is the one that has the weather analysis thing right there that the boat in front of us is right next to.
Well, buddy, we just ran station to station.
Station to station. And this is also the one which dead ahead has the derelict marina.
Yeah.
Okay.
And yes, if you continue past the derelict marina, if you can get past the tree that we floated over once before,
it goes up to
it
Normandy.
brings you straight to Normandy.
Well, I think we should turn about then because, as you say, we're station to station. So.
Yep. We've seen it before.
We have seen it all before.
So we'll just let this fella pass, and then we'll cut along behind him and go up the other side.
I do very much appreciate his speed.
I do too. Just like the people before him.
No, the people before him were hauling ass, and we went.
No. You're thinking of the people before the people before him.
Oh, the people before the people before.
You didn't even notice the couple on the bass boat?
I did not.
They kind of went blah 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 by.
Like I said, did not really notice that. they're going out to drag those children behind them in that floaty thing.
Oh, hells yes.
Oh, and I see they've got a wakeboard too. Holy cow.
They're getting into some trouble.
Yeah. What are you complaining about? You just got water shoved up your nose at 50 miles an hour. All right.
Hell, I've had water go up my butt that fast.
Oh, there's another sailboat just kind of tucked in. Somebody's. It's not part of the marina. It's just
Yeah,
this part of the river is quite navigable compared to some of the other parts, huh?
oh, hells yeah.
Oh, that was super nice of that guy.
Yeah.
Thank you, homie. Your boating karma is good, bro. I do see that we're kind of leaning a bit to the left. I don't think it's just me. But we're not taking on any water, so it can't be that.
No, it's you. I'm watching your
You're watching my ass?
I'm watching your butt.
Settle down. Ow. Did you ever play? Did you play with the camera stabilizer thing last night or not?
Oh no. I should have.
I wonder if either of our camera phones have such technology.
This one very well might. Being a pretty damn recent Samsung and all. But no,
Oh, you've given up on the whole OnePlus thing, huh?
well, that was bought for me by work.
Oh, the OnePlus.
I'm a Google Pixel guy.
Oh,
No, I would have never bought a Samsung, but one was given to me, so I took it. And that's why it's attached to the front of a canoe.
right. What? We're coming to get you, Goosey.
But not really. Honk. Honk.
Well, I think we ought to reach out to the Jacksonville Wildlife and River Society, whatever the hell that thing was, and say, you posted a notice on this sunken boat. You haven't done anything about it yet.
Yeah, right.
The thing that gets me is,
It's a crane out here.
why the hell is that our problem? I mean, the boat has an owner, and the owner of the boat should be obliged to manage their property.
Yeah.
Like, you will incur a fine of $300 a day until this thing is gone out of here.
I mean, either that or they crane it out onto a barge and then they give them the bill.
The bill, right. Yeah, that's probably even better because that solves that problem.
Yeah. And if it's the state doing it,
Yeah.
they can put you into some bona fide hot water if they want to.
Yep, for sure. And they should.
Yeah.
Like they should have done that a long time ago, but all right. You got to keep pedaling on the right side there, son. I keep winding up like, hey, trying to steer.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, I know that I tend to oversteer us.
I just don't want to pedal on the right side anymore myself.
Oh, okay.
It's the-
That's fine. I prefer the right side.
Good. Tell me how you feel about that tomorrow. My right. What the hell you call that thing? Not tricep.
What's that?
My right tricep was letting me know all about it.
It's going, ah!
We did.
Yeah, and I'm wondering if crossing the river wasn't a dumb idea. I guess the sun's going to get us regardless. It's just out from behind a cloud.
Yeah, I don't think it's. Yeah, there's at this time of day, there's no shade. It must be noon by now or close to it.
It's not noon.
No,
No.
I thought it was like 10 o'clock by the time we got in. Oh, what do I know? I don't know. I'm shitty at
I don't
telling
know.
time once I'm on the water.
Yeah,
The sun
am-
is quite high in the center of the sky. So
Yeah, it's 10:43.
oh, well, there you go.
But for real though, part of me wonders if I want to drop a point on that on my map, get the longitude and latitude. I don't want to make that call, but
I will.
you will.
Fuck that guy. It is, in my opinion, an unwritten rule. Actually, it probably is a written rule now I think about it. But yeah,
Don't leave
if
your
you were
trash in
going
public
to,
waters.
yeah, if you were going to be a water person, then it is your obligation in every possible way to be a caretaker of the water that you are sailing on.
Yeah, I could pull up the maps and get you an actual on this, dude.
Yeah, this is close enough for me.
Yeah, it's so damn bright. Maps. All right, let me set it on satellite so I can verify that I'm next to White Boat. Yep. Somebody who lives on Cedar Shore Circle.
Yep.
I'm going to add a label. Custom name. Sunk boat. All right. It's officially a flag on my Google map. I will send it to you later.
That guy does not look like they're, having any hardships. They're just not taking care of their business.
You want me to keep the right?
Yes, I do actually. I think we're about to get a little shade here from this cloud. Be most welcome. Huh. I brought the gloves, but I forgot to put them on.
You in these gloves, brother?
Well,
You can pull them out.
I
I'll just handle propulsion for a minute.
noticed that when my hands got wet, they tended to try to blister. That is not the case now, but I really don't want to whack my hands on the metal edges if I can avoid it.
All true.
And I'm kind of a klutz about stuff like that. So. Wow, this guy's got a sizable screened-in porch.
Yeah, like
I guess
a huge one.
It's a pool, I think.
Yep.
He's got a huge one.
Yeah. Get a load of that.
Ooh. Huh. Well, I guess I was wrong about the sun.
Oh yeah, she is out there. Nothing but sun. That's an adorable little boat. No motor on it. Little guy right here.
Huh. Some low gunnels on that puppy. Guess that goes a little further in than I thought.
Oh yeah, we went in.
No, I mean, I guess this,
Oh, that
the
does?
tributary to the right looks like it goes much further than I thought it did.
Yes and no.
How would you know how far I thought it went in?
True. I imagine that you just thought it was like a little bay. That's a little further than being a little bay, but
I would say.
it doesn't do much cricking past that.
No? Here's another fish cleaner. You want to go that way? That way!
Oh.
That way! You forget when you are drunk that I am the leader, and I say, that way! Mad Mardigan and Alora Dannon. Nat Peck.
I guess the fishing couple went in.
I guess, well, if he caught a 19-inch red,
Yeah, I mean that's dinner.
I'd say, bro.
I'd say one side of that fish would be good eating for a night.
Yeah.
So with some squash or zucchini or asparagus. Yeah.
So you think it would be suitable to eat fish? Well, obviously they thought it was suitable to eat fish caught in the St. John's.
Yeah, of course.
I think I would have to be pretty hungry.
This is kind of spooky.
Yeah.
I'll leave that conversation at that.
Sorry, no. Nudge as good as a wink as a wink at the. I do love my caffeine. A nudge is as good as a wink to a blind man, eh?
It's true. Ah, blessed be the breeze. I know it's not helping us, but
That works for me.
it feels fucking good.
Funny part about that phrase is that a nudge is indeed not as good as a wink. A wink is fucking useless to a blind man. Whereas a nudge. I think this guy needs a notice as well, although at least his boat ain't upside down.
Yeah, but it still ain't a good look.
Well, certainly,
Question is there just not enough water underneath it?
no, definitely that is not the problem. Otherwise, it wouldn't be where it is.
True.
By definition, a slip has to have enough water under at low tide to float a boat. Or you. Anyway, there's a sizable plant growing on that boat.
Yeah, right?
Coastal. See, it wasn't the Coconut Creek condo. It's the Coastal Creek condo and marina.
Coconut Creek was funnier, though.
I suppose so. Given how few boats there are here, I wonder if anybody's living here that, it's like, oh,
Hard to say.
this is your house. This is the price of your condo if you have a boat, and this is the price of your, HOA if you don't have a boat.
Yeah,
Okay, no boat then.
yeah. That's probably the case. Suck the fun right out of them.
Oh, no, here are our fishermen. They just came on down the river a bit. 11 o'clock. Whoop.
We thread the needle. Yeah.
Making my way into the shade here.
All right. I'm starting to understand the fold-out canopies people install over their canoes.
Yeah, I can dig it.
And I'll tell you, if I like trailered my canoe and it wasn't for always being flipped upside down, I don't know, it's probably just like 4 clamps. I may look into this.
Yeah. We could probably rig one together relatively cheap.
True, true.
Although, I must say that the windage of such an operation could be significant.
Yeah. Yeah, we could inadvertently be dragging parachute. Hey, somebody lost a crab trap.
I see it.
We should bring it to the shrimper. Is that a cop that's trawling next to the... No, that's just a human. Regular ass human.
Where?
The vehicle.
But still where?
Next to the abandoned marina.
No.
I think it might be the property owner. That's not fun. I want to see people being bad. Yeah, I just want to relish this for a while.
Yeah, I'm good with it. And see, we've got some trying to have a little current there, I think. See, right at the southern edge of the pilings,
Yeah.
we're starting to get some water going this way. Not a lot, just a little.
I wonder if there's somebody restoring the restaurant. You know,
Well, it's certainly working on the dock, so that would make sense if the... Why would you build a dock for a restaurant that was not operational?
right?
Or at least that you were not planning on having operational sometime soon.
What I can say though is fair play to Yellow House. I really like what they got going on.
Yeah, I agree.
That would be a cool pad.
If I were them, I'd be a little annoyed that they stuck a dock out in front of my house. Hey, man,
Right?
that's my fucking dock.
Hey, think about that.
Yeah, I mean, I must, maybe they got permission. Maybe they bought the water frontage off the guy.
Yeah, or maybe it's like a co-property. Who knows?
Yeah, maybe.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Problems?
Racist effigy spotted.
Knocking all the jockeys off the rich people's lawns.
He's a Fisher boy.
Yeah. Is it any less racist if he's painted white?
I just don't know.
If you're a black family and you've got a little white pickaninny on the front of your lawn. Anyway, I'm certain that is not the case here.
Nah.
The sun turns him white here anyway.
Right?
Kind of an opposite to real life. I saw a video.
That small fishing boy might be Dominican by now.
Right.
I'm sorry.
I saw a video of this guy who was very clearly Appalachian.
Uh-huh. Like a hill person?
Very much so. With the teeth and everything.
Yeah.
And he was utterly and thoroughly debunking the concept of whiteness in a way that was amazingly refreshing.
Yeah.
Because he knew what he was talking about, and he had very good examples. And he ended with, So if you think that you're better than somebody else because of where you're from or the color of your skin, miss me with all of that and stay the hell out of my hills.
Right?
I was like, my man,
I
good
respect
for you.
That's what I never understood about any kind of real semi-professional hate movements. It's like, how can you hate people you don't even know? Hate is a very difficult thing for me to pull off. You know, it's like I gotta have passion.
You need a reason for it.
I gotta really want to do something bad to the person. You know,
and to do that, they have to have done something to you. Yes, I get it.
yeah,
Well, I mean, I can absolutely understand the evolutionary nature of the thing. You don't like people who don't belong to your tribe because they're competing with you for your resources, water, food, sex, whatever it is.
just so we're clear, we got pontoon idiots coming up.
Yeah, there's no end of traffic just now. Ooh. But anyway, in this era of globalization, that evolutionary tick has long since outlived any usefulness it ever had.
Yeah.
So,
If, like, say for example, you're a capitalist, you believe in trade, then you better start getting along with the other tribes. You know?
true. Although, one of my man's points was that the capitalists really did not want the poor people to get together and take their shit.
Yeah, absolutely not.
And so convincing the poor white people that they were better than the poor black people
Yep.
was a survival mechanism for them.
And there's some like Bernie Goldwater shit right here. Isn't this some old Southern strategy?
Yes, but 400 years old.
I know.
I mean, it's the strategy of the British crown
Yeah.
and the Portuguese crown and the Spanish crown and whoever.
The old convince the lowest white man that he's still higher,
Right.
etc., etc.
Right. Well, and yeah, when they did away with the indentured servitude, that was one of the things I think that was like, yeah, these guys are going to get together and kill us all in our sleep pretty soon if we don't. We're gonna give up. We're gonna relieve. Relieve. We're going to forgive your indenture and put you in charge of all the blacks.
Yeah.
Because otherwise they were going to all get their throats cut.
I will always think that red roofed house is just absolutely garish as hell.
Yeah, I can't argue with that. And unnecessary too. I mean, I don't understand why it is not a rule that, roofs must be roofed with solar collectors. Full stop. Oh, you're replacing your roof? Good thing you're going to have to do it with solar energy.
Right?
Like, it shouldn't be optional. But as long as we have the legislature in the pockets of corporations intent on putting more carbon into the atmosphere, it ain't gonna happen. Damn. I'm always more gung-ho on the way out than I am on the way back.
Really? I like both. We're making decent speed.
Feel like we're a bit of a hazard to navigation here.
Do you?
Well, all of the boats we've seen coming down the river so far have been coming down the middle of the river where we are at high speed.
Guess you're right.
I mean, we still have the right of way, but that ain't going to keep us out of the water. Damn it.
I think we're having a case of the. Hey, I think we went down further than we thought we went down.
Yeah, a little bit. All right, I'm good with it. So far, some value of good.
What are you guys doing?
Seriously.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
A polite powerboater. I know I shouldn't sound so surprised, but I do.
Yeah.
Be somewhat surprised. But
Still looks like the birds over there.
yeah.
I found the body. Seagulls would eat a body, I bet.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
I would say that without question, these apartments are probably the cheapest way to get waterfront property in Jacksonville.
I would say probably still not all that cheap.
Nothing is.
I bet you there's somewhere between 18 and 2,000 a month or more, maybe more.
They probably went up. That's why they feel so abandoned. Because this place used to be absolutely full. And I'll be real, it was a bit hoodish.
Yeah, it looks kind of empty.
You good, Andy?
Yeah. Yeah, just getting a little tired. I had a pretty good workout before we even started, so
Yeah. Sorry.
no, I did it to myself intentionally. As I told you, I'm making significant efforts to improve my physical conditioning,
Well, you'll get a pump from this, man.
I'll say.
Look at it this way. We just got around the horn there. We're going to be back where we need to be.
Yeah. I forget what movie it is, but there's a movie, an animated movie, where all the seagulls are like, mine, mine, mine,
That'd be Finding Nemo. Fine?
mine,
Fine? Fine? Yeah, you guys are very suspect. We're big.
The other,
Get the fuck out of here.
the other ones are like, fuck you. We are not
The guy
impressed.
in the orange thing said he was big. He wiggled his paddle.
These last two.
Yeah, you guys think you're hard?
We frown upon your shenanigans. We are not impressed.
All right, should we be concerned? What's in that yard?
Somebody who feeds those damn things. In fact, the person who just threw whatever
All right.
threw whatever it was off the second floor. Yep.
Oh, got the goods. Careful, they'll kill him for sure.
Yeah, no doubt. He got away clean. Oh,
Uh-oh.
fail.
Dude, down. Backs in the car, puts up the rod. Got it all figured out.
We're about to cross his fishing setup.
Oh, you're right.
I think we could go under, though.
Yeah, we can go under. Yeah, we can definitely.
No. The one dead ahead is... Yeah, I think we should go around.
Turn us out.
It's better for the wake going this way anyhow. I lost the one that I was worried about. There it is.
Yep.
Very good.
Geese. Geese. Hello.
Get him.
Wakey, wakey, eggs and bakey.
Yeah, right. Another thing I could really live without in the modern age.
Jet skis.
Oh, god damn it. What a useless fucking waste of energy. It's my lawn. Off it. Noisy. Just In my view, they are penuffs. Forms no useful function.
Yeah.
Unless you're commuting across the river to work on it or something.
Straight across. I'll get on the right.
Yeah. Not really keeping up my end of the bargain here. That's all right.
I can shove some water. Ooh, I dream of shade.
Almost there, homie.
I know. And my wife requested that I swing by the house to get the boy ready. So I'll be dropping you and doing that, and I'll be back most directly.
All right.
Does that work for you?
You mean like get him ready to go swimming?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Maybe get some lunch in him. I don't know what all my wife needs.
Okay, I was going to say I'm all good with whatever, so it doesn't matter to me. I was just like, what is it that she needs you to do that you can't do?
I don't know.
But, whoops, speak into the microphone. What I mean is, of course, go immediately help your wife. No. All right, then. I'm looking over a 4-leaf clover that I overlooked B3.
I wouldn't be surprised if the phone camera overheated today.
Well, it seems to still be working.
Really?
As far as I can tell, it hasn't quit or gone dark or anything.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I could see that maybe a white case would have been a better choice for this application.
Once again, work bought it.
Professor, what's another word for pirate treasure? Well, I think it's booty. Booty.
Booty.
That's what it is. Uh-oh. Oh. Coming out.
Which way you want us to be pointed, Eddie?
I'm going this. I'm gonna back your ass in. Stopped a little too soon there.
But you never seen someone parallel park before?